Hi, this is Joe from J. Alexander Roofing, and I am here at 8299 Tawa Creek Drive, Findlay, Ohio, and I'm here performing a video inspection of the roof. All right, as I walk up here, the first thing that stands out to me is you got a real heavy-duty shingle. This is probably a 50-year shingle. Those are kind of the things of the past. Just through studies and tracking of performance over the years, they've kind of eliminated that real thick lamination. Not to say that's a problem or anything, but what's happening is they actually get just as good a performance out of the thinner lamination as they do these. I think we're looking at Timberline shingles right here, a shingle that I'm extremely comfortable with. They're not my main shingle that I install, but it's one of the big three. They're made by GAF. I feel completely comfortable recommending them. I've looked this roof over pretty good. Like any roof, this roof's probably, I don't know, 10 to 15 years old. There's a couple install issues. There's a couple areas where it's wearing a little bit more, but in all reality, this roof's in pretty good shape. As you can see, there's a lot of granules. There's a lot of granules left on the shingle. The gutters are pretty clear, which also tells me A, they either just cleaned it, or more likely, the granules are remaining on the roof, which is a good thing. A couple things that I don't like. The gaskets down there, there's some cracks in those. That's completely typical of roofs this age. Nothing you can do about it, they just wear out. The chimney's done pretty well, that's a great sign. No rust up here on this part of the chimney, which is great. Maybe spray painting that would not be a bad idea, though. Just staying ahead of that preventative maintenance is a great idea. That can't be a problem down the road. Same thing with that gasket over there. It's cracked a little bit. The ridge cap are starting to wear a little bit faster than the shingle. That's also typical, nothing you can really do about that. I like how you're ventilated, end-to-end shingle over ridge vent. Your soffit vent's good. For the most part, we're looking at a pretty good roof. You see some streaking and things like that. That's algae. All the shingle companies are in the process of trying to figure out how to stop that. This particular manufacturer is adding Copper Blend along with Owens Corning and Certainty. So everyone's kind of trying to work on that. That's not harming your roof at all. That's just kind of the nature of the beast. Certain subdivisions, certain towns, the algae grows a lot more. But no big deal. And then the only thing that I really noticed as I'm walking up here, there's nothing really wrong with it, it's just aesthetics. That row of shingles right there, you can tell they're thicker. For some reason when they installed that there's not really a broken seal there, that's what it looks like. That's not the case. What they did was, they actually lapped this row of shingles on top of the other row. So, I hate to say switch that or tear it apart. I think there was somewhat of a, maybe they didn't stagger it the best, or maybe they didn't line everything up the best, so they're trying to cheat it somewhat to make it look better. That's kind of noticeable, but it's not a problem. It's not leaking. It's sealed pretty well. I think they were just trying to cover up maybe something was going crooked when they installed this thing, so they're trying to cover it up. But for the most part, once again, Joe Alexander from J. Alexander Roofing, and I'm gonna give this roof a thumbs up for the most part. Nothing's perfect, but it's pretty. For the most part, this roof's in good shape. So that'll be it. Thanks.